Hi! Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for December 21st. So, let's get started. First day in history! On this day in history, December 21st, 1829, the first stone arch railroad bridge in the U.S. was dedicated in Baltimore. Some 1,500 tons of granite was supported on huge wooden frameworks until the keystones were in place and the massive arch became self-supporting. Also, on this day in 1913, the first crossword puzzle was published in the New York World newspaper. Arthur Wynne had the job of creating puzzles for the newspaper when the editor asked him to invent a new word game. He came up with a crossword puzzle. The first one was diamond-shaped with easy clues. It was an instant winner and was soon adopted by other newspapers. And on this day in 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney's first full-length animated movie, opened in Los Angeles, California. It lasted 83 minutes. The story was adapted from the Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Disney had to mortgage his house to pay for the film's production. Word power! Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the saying, passing with flying colors. If you pass something with flying colors, it means that you do very well. You might say, our class did great on the math test. We all passed it with flying colors. The saying comes from the tradition of ships flying their brightly colored flags from their masts to show their bravery and pride.
Ooh, extreme.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the fastest primate on the earth? The answer is the Potus monkey. These speedy monkeys can run up to 34 miles per hour or 55 kilometers per hour. They are perfectly made for traveling fast with their long, slender limbs. Some people say that these monkeys can be mistaken for cheetahs from far away. They live in Western Africa and sadly are threatened by humans who kill them for meat and because sometimes these monkeys destroy crops.
Health tips.
There are two kinds of minerals we need every day: macro minerals and trace minerals. Macro comes from the Greek word meaning large. A trace of something means you only need a little bit of it. Your body needs larger amounts of macro minerals than trace minerals. The macro mineral group is made up of calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride, and sulfur. Trace minerals include iron, magnesium, copper, iodine, zinc, cobalt, fluoride, and selenium. Most candidates for president have fought hard for their party's nomination. But our country's first presidential candidate, George Washington, was reluctant to accept the office. He said, "I cannot describe the painful emotions which I felt in being called upon to determine whether I would accept or refuse the presidency of the United States." Washington had fully intended to retire to Mount Vernon when the Constitutional Convention was over. But his sense of duty to his new country outweighed his desire to withdraw from public life. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.